JK. He's never said, "Oh, I was just playing." He's still doubling down on that. That guy's a pedophile.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I think it's pretty fun to make fun of somebody getting molested, but like, look what he did, Hassan Campbell. Like, everybody's fucking makes jokes. Like, hip hop is pretty unique. It's one of the only subcultures where you can come out about your childhood trauma and everybody will just roast you for it. But
no. To be clear, Kendrick said it wasn't true. If he said his booty hole got fingered for real, bro, I would not like. I would actually empathize. You know why? Because that would be like.
Just for you saying that, you trolling while you're trying to backpedal. Why would you even say it like that? So you're over here trying to backpedal, but you're being petty and you're being catty and you think you're slick.
Yo, I remember when Saucy Santana said, "I'm gonna knock you out." Bro, I had the worst things in the world to say, and I remember, yo, bro, you're doing too well to say these things. You're definitely gonna be canceled, and you're from Jamaica, and the things you can't say that. And I remember, like, it's the first time I've ever been confronted with something. I'm like, yo, how do I think I got emotional during that time.
No, you did. You like borderline cried. That was the craziest clip, and I couldn't really figure out like what was so offensive that you wanted to say, but you should definitely let me know.
No, it was a crash out. Yo, it was a crash out that 100% my entire career would have been defined by that. I promise you, because I had it in my mind that no matter what I would ever say afterwards, they would say, "Yo," I'd rather people say, "Okay, yo, you cried," than them say this crash. Yo, you know how like Sneeko and like Fresh and Fit in them, like these guys are not doing what they did before, but they're defined by what they said and who they associated with before, right?
Nah, totally, yeah.
So like
you want to know something? Fucking SZA called me a culture vulture.
I see you and SZA going at it. I seen SZA voting on some polls. I seen it.
Yeah, oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Dude, it only had like 100 likes or shit, but some girl tagged me on her story and she had a poll and it said, "Is Adam 22 a culture vulture?" She voted yes.
Yo,
I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't pick SZA out of a police lineup right now. Like, I do not know anything about SZA, so that's pretty cool, honestly.
Okay, just make sure you keep it nice. I remember when I had some light criticisms of SZA, and again, it wasn't
You made fun of her BBL.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know people call me fat all the time and I take it, right? Like it's all good. Like I be just yo, Adam, yo, can we be honest and just admit this? Is anyone more body shame or like, look wise shame more than me in the whole game? And I have to take it. I have to. No one ever says, yo, let's critique Act for his opinion, not for how he looks. Bro, you fat ass chipmunk ass motherfucker. Like they say the worst about me. You know what I've realized about hip hop? No one likes when I take and when I bundle up the same shit they give to me and I put it right back on them. They don't like it. They say anything. They say anything about me, but they don't like it back.
But like you and me both had like very similar takes about the Kendrick interview, and it's funny because like everybody who was quote tweeting me about it was saying like, "You're white, you're a culture vulture," and I was thinking about that when I was driving the other day. I'm like, well, I got like the same take. I wonder like what her reasoning is for him, because they're just saying I'm white. I don't know. They probably say like that's a bad opinion because you're fucking Jamaican or something like that.
No, because he's sucking dick. It's clear as day because he's sucking dick. Because he's the ultimate glazer. He's the ultimate meat rider. People call him out on this shit. We don't call him I don't call him a culture vulture, but I call him a dick sucker. He's definitely a dick sucker. Oh shit, what the hell? Whoopsie. All right, here we go.
So their opinion on me saying that was that you're sucking Drake's dick so much you can't even see what's going on. And like, it's it is what it is. Like, by the way, I listened to like this random tidbit. I guess I listened to KSI talking about how he promoted his new song "Thick of It" and how he learned how to use the hate. And for me these days, I use Kendrick fans. I know exactly what to say to have their whole fan base. Yo, I like cut a segment out where I'm just violating. They're like, "Oh, let's talk about it so much," and then I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
See, so. I told y'all he be doing that stuff on purpose, right? He does that so he can get a reaction, which plays in my favor too. So you control me and I control your ass back, right? It's the yin and the yang. So like I said, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he says, how he says it. He knows exactly what he's doing, But hey, gives me content, so shit, I ain't tripping.
I just don't care. Yeah, but
Kendrick got the worst fans in hip hop.
Wait, hold on. So are you gonna respond to SZA or are you gonna let?
He said Kendrick has the worst fans in hip hop.
Go.
I mean, I like search SZA on Google and figure out who she is because I have no fucking clue, but I've heard she's very popular.
Okay, so make sure you keep it light. Yo, I remember when...
I'm not an R&B guy. It's not really my lane.
Yo, can I ask you one genuine question? Because the funny thing about you actually having these opinions is that you're in LA. Yo, play this. I said some shit about Kendrick, and I was joking. They're like, you joke about Kendrick getting finger popped by his cousin. You can never come back to LA. Like, they be saying all type of crazy shit to me. And I'm like, well, maybe you don't make that joke, but like, you're pretty critical of like this Kendrick, like, saint arc that he's beyond reproach and cannot be criticized. But no one says to you, hey, you have a studio and you have a whole set set up in, California, we're gonna make sure that you're out of business, or we're gonna run down on you. How do you survive that? Because I remember the day. So I remember the day exactly. In chat, I don't know if I ever told you this. I remember the day exactly. I knew I was going on SZA. I knew I was going on SZA because she blocked me years ago from when I was on Everyday Struggle. I've been streaming for so long. You know this too. And I'm watching the chat, and I didn't know how she looked. Just like how you say you don't know too much about her. I don't know if you're telling the truth, but I really didn't know. They described her. I said, y'all tell me she's like some tall Amazonian chick or whatever. Now I use the B word. I won't lie. But like I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I didn't say nothing like, oh, I hate her or whatever. I said, all right, cool. I was gonna interview her the next day. I interview the next day. The vibes are cool. The interview is still up. So it's not like I was like weird or I was trying to be sneaky in the interview. It's still up. Anyway, she leaves the interview, and I guess people find out that she did an interview with us. They sent her the clip of what I said the night before. She hits up Complex and says, yo, he said I was probably some tall, weird Amazonian chick. Yo, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't know if she wanted to pull the interview down, but like she was super upset at Complex. Complex are consummate dick suckers. So I remember after the Migos situation, man, the Migos almost beat Joe's ass. Or not really beat, but they were trying to run down to beat his ass. They still, you know what Complex cared about the most? If y'all really want to know how corporate feels about shit, they're like, oh my God, we were supposed to have a whole QC spread. They might not do it. They don't give a fuck about Joe. They don't give a fuck about it. So when I said that, they were like, oh my God, TDE was gonna do something. They might not do it. So I got 2 calls like early that morning. It was like, hey, blah blah. It was like heavy-handedly pushing me to like apologize. I was like, bro, like I was on stream. I wasn't trying to diss the girl. They're like, well, if you're not, you should try to make it right. I ended up talking to Dave Free. Dave Free kind of got it. He was more for human. Like I never talked to the punch dude or the other. These guys just seem too old to even understand shit. Don't even know what a stream is. So I talked to Dave Free. Dave Free's like, I get it, bro. Whatever. But she does feel away. She's sensitive. That's the first time I heard that. I'm like, wait, she's a celebrity that's sensitive? Like, yeah, she's really sensitive. If you just clarified on the same platform you did it at, because everybody else wanted me to do a written apology, like she's some princess, like I am sorry, SZA, like me reading to the fuck, and I'm like, what the hell? He was like, yo, bro, just clarify, you're good, bro. Like, we ain't tripping. Cool. Did all that, but she had me blocked for years. And then later she popped on Kai's stream, and Kai was like talking to me right before. I think my name came up. Anyway, she felt offended by me looking at her BBL pictures or whatever the case is, and I started hearing that she was offended by that. She had posted some shit like, oh, this is me with my BBL, right? Because I guess I like looked at the BBL when it was watched. I don't know what the fuck. And I made the decision. I always told people, I made the decision. Let me show you what happens when I really want to offend. Because a lot of times I do, because I don't have no script and I don't give a fuck about these artists. Everybody's been offended by me. Drake, Rihanna, all of these people. I don't give a fuck about y'all like that. Like, I'm just speaking. I'm speaking as a human. I'm not thinking about y'all like y'all kings and queens. So basically, when I realized she's offended, I made the decision, I'm going to show you what it means to really offend. So that's when I really locked down and doubled down on the BBL shit. The next day, you would think it was World War 15. Wack calls me. He says, yo, bro, all the bounty hunt. I don't even know who the fuck the bounty hunters are. He was like, yo, all of these like TDE gang members are calling me. I told him, yo, chill, ask my guy, let me holla at him. I'm like, why are a bunch of gang members calling about me? They're like, no.
So right here, so he's admitting that when he was going after SZA, man, them boys wasn't playing. All right, them, they don't play about SZA. So he's admitting, like, during that time when he was going back and forth on SZA, man, them boys out there was about to roll up on him. But they got in contact with Wack, and Wack told, well, he's gonna tell the whole story, but
no, it's SZA. They want to do stuff, but hold on, let's talk. So I talked to Wack, and even then I'm like, what the fuck? Like, SZA? Then I go to sleep. Yachty and 50 other niggas hit me. Yo, the boy wants to talk to you. The boy wants to talk to you. What the fuck? I wake up. I'm thinking Drake's gonna tell me about some other shit. Drake says to me, yo, Act, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you, bro. He's like, yo, you know I never tell you about your content. I love you. You're my guy, this and there. This is the first on the phone conversation I've ever heard. I promise you. We talked a lot, but we never talked on the phone. So Drake calls me like 9 a.m. in the morning. He's like, yo, bro, I'm trying to finish this album. I get to find out he was trying to do 2 songs with her on the album. He said, bro, I invited her to the studio. She can't record. She is crying the entire time. I've talked to her, bro. I don't know what happened. Something happened on your stream. She's bent out of shape, bro. Like, he's like, yo,
he's still dissing at the same time. Man, you ain't slick, bro. This nigga, he's still taking shots at SZA. Like, this dude here, man, he's still sneak dissing. He's still taking shots. Like, bro, I see straight through this bullshit, right? He just act like he just explain a casual story. But nah, he's still talking about the BBL, he looked like this, she looked like that. Oh, she is extra sensitive. Yeah, she this, she that, da, 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 da. Like he's still taking shots. He's still sneak dissing. You ain't slick, bro.
like, I know you because I've watched your content before. I know you have a legit beef with this girl. Bro, could you try to make it right? I'm trying to finish this album. And I ain't gonna lie to you, when I heard I was holding up my favorite artist's album, I of course got back on stream and said I'm sorry. Yo, I said, wait.
I just can't believe that would have such an effect on her. Like, I feel like every girl who has a BBL gets their fucking BBL criticized.
Yo, Drake literally told me she showed up and couldn't record a song. And he said, he's like, yo, bro,
he's still dissing. He's still dissing.
Here, she won't record, she's crying. I'm like, and I really thought to it. I was like, I know my words cut deep. I didn't know this deep. And I even told her, I said, Drake, I really don't give a fuck about that. Like, I just had to show her. And he said, I get it, bro. He's like, yo, so if you're not on it, bro, could you at least like express that and let her know you're not beefing with her like that? And then I got back on my stream and said, yo, SZA, please, it's not that serious, girl. Like, it's cute. You're cute with the BBL or not. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I did that for my favorite artist to get his album out, which was, I think it was For All the Dogs.
Right. Well, I mean, she called you fat, right? I don't really understand how making fun of the BBLs any different, except for the fact that, like, you know, any fat guy could pretty much like work out and eat good for like a number of months or like a year or whatever and be in good shape. Whereas like the BBL is such a roll of the dice. Like however it comes out is just like going to decide your future in life, and it's totally not really up to you.
Hey, you know what I've learned throughout this industry, and I feel like I've learned a very important lesson. And I'm gonna lie, yo, child, I'll give you the story real quick. I go to my homecoming, I pop out late, I show up, it's Panda fucking Monium. By the way, it's the biggest homecoming in Jersey. It's Rutgers University. I'm like, oh my god, actually, blah blah blah. Two black chicks walk up to me. Everybody trying to take pictures. I took mad pictures. Two black chicks walk up to me, but I can see they're walking with a shade room attitude. It's all good. And they come up to me and they said, I just want to let you know, we don't fuck with you. You talk shit about women. And I remember sitting there and I'm like, thank God I'm sober, because I would have probably given y'all the moment that y'all need to further crucify me online. But I literally said to them, I'm like, okay, thank you. I was just like, all right, you got one off your chest. Good job. But when I went to that shit, it's like, I'm like, yo, I kind of get it with like how people like try to like perceive me. But here's the thing. They perceive me in one way, but they never see me actually say anything to people back, right? So it's like they've developed a hatred for me. So anyway, even with the SZA thing, I'm like, I try to take it down, or I try to like take it down a couple notch. But I'm like, to me, it was just bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like they want to be treated by such a different standard. Like nobody gives a fuck about our feelings when they're making fun of us, but then the slightest criticism is such a big deal. I get it though. It's like they're the gentler sex, so you do. It feels normal to like go easier on them. So I understand.
Yo, Adam, no one gets bullied more than me. Yo, after I joked about some Kendrick shit, Kendrick called Drake a pedophile, no problem. I joked about some a non-fictional event with Kendrick. Yo, I got like about 1,000 tweets of people saying we can't wait till the TMZ article of Act dying. And yo, no one says.
Damn. So yeah, he getting a lot of backlash. It seems like he might be getting death threats. Like, man, wow. Y'all heard that? So once again, he's getting a lot of backlash on, you know, the inappropriate thing that he said about Kendrick Lamar. So let's play that. Let's run that back one more time.
Learned throughout this industry, and I feel like I've learned a very important lesson. And I'm gonna lie, yo, child, I'll give you the story real quick. I go to my homecoming, I pop out late, I show up, it's Panda fucking Monium. By the way, it's the biggest homecoming in Jersey. It's Rutgers University. I'm like, oh my god, actually, blah blah blah. Two black chicks walk up to me. Everybody trying to take pictures. I do mad pictures. Two black chicks walk up to me, but I can see they're walking with a shade room attitude. It's all good. And they come up to me and they said, I just want to let you know, we don't fuck with you. You talk shit about women. And I remember sitting there and I'm like, thank God I'm sober, because I would have probably given y'all the moment that y'all need to further crucify me online. But I literally said to them, I'm like, okay, thank you. I was just like, all right, you got one off your chest. Good job. But when I went to that shit, it's like, I'm like, yo, I kind of get it with like how people like try to like perceive me. But here's the thing. They perceive me in one way, but they never see me actually say anything to people back, right? So it's like they've developed a hatred for me. So anyway, even with the SZA thing, I'm like, I try to take it down, or I try to like take it down a couple notch. But I'm like, to me, it was just bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like they want to be treated by such a different standard. Like nobody gives a fuck about our feelings when they're making fun of us, but then the slightest criticism is such a big deal. I get it though. It's like they're the gentler sex, so you do. It feels normal to like go easier on them. So I understand.
Yo, Adam, no one gets bullied more than me. Yo, after I joked about some Kendrick shit, Kendrick called Drake a pedophile, no problem. I joked about some a non-fictional event with Kendrick. Yo, I got like about 1,000 tweets of people saying we can't wait till the TMZ article of Act dying. And yo, no one says, yo, come on. Wait, so you know what's so funny? I'm cool. I kind of take everything in, but I always just say like, I do reserve the right that whenever I lash out, it'll be worth it. But yeah,
I have a lot of those wishing death on me tweets right now, because I posted a clip from this music video that we just did with me and Traplo Ross and Big Baby, and it's like me and this pregnant girl, and she's black, and people are so upset about me doing a music video.
Oh, I'm about to skip that part. I think that might be the end of Kendrick. But yeah, this now they're about to talk about some wild shit.
Video when they're face to face, but you got on a live stream afterwards with I think 4 extra in the back. He's funny, by the way. Trap low, sharp at a. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do big shit and then Drake it out, which means like you get in the comment section. 1,000 respectfully, I'm still not doing it. You know what I mean? Like you or being they bounce off you, whack, and you are probably the only.
I think
so. Dirk is not locked up.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's it on the whole Kendrick Lamar situation. So yeah, he's definitely getting a lot of backlash for saying that wild stuff about just making fun of a situation that doesn't need to be made fun of. So yeah, he's just digging himself in a very deep hole, because he consistently keeps on disrespecting the West Coast. I got plenty of videos out there of highlighting how he's disrespecting the West Coast and the gangs out there, and just like he just digging a deeper hole, and this is just another a deeper dig that he's digging himself in. You know what I mean? So, hey, good luck to you.